All right. Good morning, Nintendo fans. Welcome to another edition of your Nintendo Daily Drop, presented by Darth Spriggan, by way of Darth Spriggan Media, and this is your daily dose of Nintendo news. And I'm excited to bring this to you guys today. And we're going to get into some Nintendo news right now. All right. First thing we want to talk about, there's a new Pokemon toy being made. It's called the Pokemon Nade, or the Pokénade. So it's going to feature over 150 Pokemon. You'll be able to pick this up, take care of your Pokemon. It's going to cost right around $51 here in the United States. But I'm not sure where we could pick this up if we wanted to. I checked play-asia.com, where I usually buy all my international goods and stuff like that, and I didn't see it. So if anybody knows where we could pick this up, please put it in the comments so that we can all pick this up. I would love to have this during my live stream, my 24-hour live stream, actually, when we do that later on in October for Pokemon ZA. And I'm getting more and more excited about that live stream as each day goes by. So you can see this is a pretty decent size toy. Again, it's going to feature over 150. So this is what it looks like. I would love to get this. All right. But we'll see. We'll see if anybody can figure out where we can buy that. Next, Digital Foundry did a test on Star Wars Outlaws 2 on the Switch 2, and they gave some really good reviews on it. They saying it's like going head to head with the Steam version. The DLSS feature that the Switch 2 has really made it run pretty well. They said some instances the game was running at 60 frames per second, but pretty much 30 frames per second throughout, the gameplay. And they had a lot of good things to say about it. So I'm very happy to see this. They said it was the best port that they've seen to the Nintendo Switch 2 to date. So it just shows when a developer takes the time out and make it exclusively for that system, that they can actually make it do well. So Elden Ring, take notice of this. Take the time for the Tarnished Edition and spend the time that you need to make sure that this version comes out well for the Nintendo Switch 2. Very excited about it. And again, I played Elden Ring at PAX West. It wasn't a bad, showing for the game as what most people made it out to be. So, all right. Next, we have some more games that got fixed for the Nintendo Switch 2. If you have it, I reported on this the other day, and it looks like they added a few more games to this. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core is on here. This game called Love Clear Mon U. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX. I didn't even know that game. Okay, only applies to the Japanese version currently. Okay, because I didn't even know that even came out. And I didn't know Phantasy Star Online 2 was out for the Nintendo Switch 2. And Powerful Pro Baseball, which I usually buy, 2024 to 2025 version. And Touhou Artificial Dream in Arcadia. All these games got upgraded to work better with the Nintendo Switch 2 via this update. So if you play any of these games, congratulations, you have a better running game. Next, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Remake gets a 7-minute gameplay overview trailer. I just wanted to bring this to attention. If you wanted to see all the new features and everything they did with this upgrade, there is a 7-minute video on YouTube right now that you can watch. I'm actually going to watch this a little bit later on today. But there you go. Take a look at that. You guys should be excited about that. Now, let's get into the eShop deals. This is the lowest prices we have ever seen for Crysis 2 Remaster and Into the Breach. So I'm going to scroll through the list, slow. Some games were added to this. I showed the same list the other day. But to get started with your craze on Borderlands, there is a Borderlands Legendary Collection on there. Look how much it's usually $50. It's only $10. So get into that, even though that it's being released a month later on the Nintendo Switch 2 next month. From this Friday, it'll be released for everything else. So this is a big list. This is probably the best Nintendo eShop deal I've seen since I've been covering. Wow, look at God Eater 3, $10 from $60. That's a big one. I did buy a couple of games off this. Let me see. I need to go back and back Klonoa. I'm a big fan of that series. If you want to get into some more ninja action, Mark of the Ninjas on sale. Look at that, from $20 to $5. Getting ready for Ninja Gaiden later on this month. They do got like I said, all these Persona games on here. Radiant Silvergun, which is an amazing shooter if you're into that type of gameplay. But man, look at all these games, man. They have an action RPG on here, Super Deform, Gundam Battle Alliance. I have that on Steam. So if you want to pick that up, all these Sega Ages games, man. This is a great deal. Look at all these great deals they got on here. All the Sword Art Online games are on sale. Man, this list goes on and on and on. I'm just waiting for the day to see Legend of Zelda go on sale. Breath of the Wild, I will be picking that up as soon as I can. But there you go. And Vampire, to get yourself ready for the Oktoberfest of scary games. That game is only $8, down from $40. So let's go. Great deals. Best eShop deal I've seen so far to date. What else we got? There's a rumor Resident Evil 7 will be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. This might get announced and is rumored to be announced at the next Nintendo Direct. So hopefully you'll be able to buy the game or download the game. It won't be cloud-based like the other Resident Evil series games, but you know what? They might do it just like the other ones. They might make a cloud-based where it won't run directly off the system. But there you go. There's a rumor. You guys should have in your hands soon a portable version of Resident Evil 7. Who don't want that? All right, next we have last bit of news. Nintendo just won its $2 million lawsuit against a modding web store. So Ryan Daly, his own website, lost the just lost the suit against Nintendo. They won a previous one against the Yuzu emulator, with the team having to pay at least $2.4 million. So this site right here, which was popular with the MIG Switch flash cart, they have to shut down the website and they have to pay Nintendo $2 million. So Nintendo goes hard, man, when you try to mod their stuff. These old, shaky websites out here, they go after you. So if anybody was trying to do that in the future, I think you should really think about it twice before you do it. Matter of fact, you shouldn't do it at all, because Nintendo's going to come after you. They don't play when it comes to modding their games and all their hardware, software, and all that stuff. They don't play with that unless you get their consent, I guess. All right, that is all we have today for Nintendo Daily Drop. Remember, I do this Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, every single day. Come in, and then once we get more of you guys coming in, we'll be chatting up and just talking games for about an hour. I would love to do this for about an hour, but for right now, this is just an update for you guys. We'll talk games when you guys start coming in, but I know a lot of people are probably at work or whatever, playing your breaks around this time so that we can sit down and talk some games. All right, that's all I got for you today. Oh yes, I'm doing this live, Evan. Yes, I am. I am doing this live. Yes, I'm glad you appreciate it. So yes, I've been wanting to do this live for a while. I'm very happy to do this live. So if you can figure out where we can get that Tomodachi Pokemon ball, man, I want to have that. I want to get that. So a lot of good news this morning. I'm happy to be doing this live. And if you want to talk some games, man, we can. I want this Pokemon company, Pokénade. It looks really cool, man. I never had a device like this before where I took care of Pokemon before. You see, I'm trying to get into the Pokemon mood here. And this will probably help me understand all the Pokemon, who they are. It's 150 Pokemons in this thing. Hopefully it's in English too. I can kind of understand it, but who knows? I'm looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. So It does sound like a Pokemon grenade, but look how cool it looks though, man. I would love to have that. So maybe you might be able to update and add more Pokemon into it and all that stuff. Well, I didn't tell you, I got a Pokemon ZA gameplay video from PAX West, but man, there was so much racket and noise going on in the background that I can't remove the noise from it, so I can actually put it up. The only thing I can do, if I have the time, I can silence all the noise in the background, even me talking to the person at Nintendo, and just do it as a overview of what happened in the video. But I don't know, man. But I tell you this though, I had a lot of fun playing it. You know, but even noise suppression doesn't work when I put it in my program to remove it. But you know what I learned though? And like I said, I learned a lot of things through this PAX West adventure. This is why the media goes in early, an hour or two before everybody else, because there's not that many people there and there's not that much noise. So you can really get some good gameplay footage. Because I looked at some people that did some footage of the game. I noticed, I'm like, wow, there's no lines. There's nobody around. It's because that was the media. And that's why they get that time to be able to do that. And that's why I wish I got in as media for PAX West this year, but I didn't. So hopefully we'll get in next year as media. And we'll have that time on with them. What do you? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? A lot of things made sense to me at this PAX West, man. The more you, exactly. What do you think about this, man? Star Wars Outlaws got a really good port. Really, really good port, man, here. Digital Foundry, you know they don't lie. So with this positive news, this might help them get some extra sales from the game, and hopefully it does well. We'll get a part 2 to this game, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I might look into it too, because I heard with all the updates and everything they did to the game, it actually turned it out to be a pretty good game now. So it turned out to be pretty good. So really good. Are you picking up on Dragon Quest 1 and 2? The remake? This is going to be kind of tough though, because at the time it comes out, man, you got a lot of good stuff coming out. Battlefield will be out. Final Fantasy Tactics, man, I think it'd be out by now. But I do know a few people that already pre-ordered this game and they can't wait to play it. They're very excited about it. But part 3's already been remade and remastered. So it'd be nice to go through 1 and 2 and 3. So a good Dragon Quest series of games will go a long way. Yeah, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake has already been done already. I wish I had the time, man, to go through all of them. Do a nice Dragon Quest series. But yeah, right? Yes, we do. We love it when Nintendo, man, do this stuff. Yeah, I might do it one day as well. You know what? When it's a slow month, because you know, January, February, and March are usually pretty slow on releases. But I do know Crimson Desert comes out in January. I'm all about that game. I'm as big on that game as I am for Chronos. I'm super excited about it. And then Resident Evil comes out, I think in February. The newest Resident Evil, if I'm not mistaken. But back to my play session with Pokemon, man. I like the game, man, a lot. I beat the mega Pokemon at the end, and a lot of people there, they didn't get a chance to beat it, but I did, man. I had a lot of fun with that. So it was pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm picking that game up, bro. 24-hour stream is alive. It's gonna happen for sure. Now that I played it and I enjoy it. So, are you getting Borderlands 4 this week? We have to wait another month for it to come on the Switch too, but I think I'm gonna pick it up on PC. Gonna play that. But see, I didn't play 3 though. I bought it. I didn't play it. Which sucks. Sucks big time. All right. Well, I know a lot of my friends are getting it. My boys, that play. So I'm definitely going to pick that up. So you better see that. Me playing with them. But I'm going to tell you, I've been very surprised at that Daemon X Machina. Excellent game so far, man. Really good. I'm very surprised on how good it is. Very surprised. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it, man. How much I'm enjoying that. Nice open world. It feels a lot like Xenoblade Chronicles X. I like it a lot. They did a good job with it. So I can see that there's a lot of in-game content that you could do in that game. What you think so far? What did you think about the demo? Big 40 gig demo. Thing is super huge, man. What is your take on it? Right now, I give it a really good score, man. I think they did a good job with that. I need to get some water too, man. But yeah. But thank you, man. Thank you for coming to the live show of the Nintendo Daily Drop. This is the way I want to do it going forward. This feels much better. Yeah, get it when it goes on sale for a good price. And then plus all the new content coming out, all the content will be in the game for you and all that jazz. So you better fight all the new monsters and all the added quests and all that. That's always good when you pick up a game that has everything already in it. They don't have to drip feed it to you. So, but yeah, I'm excited about it. All right. Well, thank you, Evan, for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. I got a Discord notification. So, oh, great. I just set that up too. Yeah. I just set up that Discord notification piece. That's one of the reasons why I did it. Anytime I go live, anytime I do this stuff, you guys will know. And I'm also, because of this, I'm going to be doing my podcast live as well. So there's more work that needs to be done to do a podcast live than it is doing it recorded. But in the long run, it'll be a lot easier. It'll be a lot less time. And me setting up everything is the initial situation. So I'm gonna start working on that today. And this weekend, I'm going to sit down and think about a really good time because football is a big day for me on Sunday. So I got to get this done on Saturdays. Saturday would be a good day for me to get my podcast done every single week. Yeah, I got to figure this out. Yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I could do it around noon. That'd probably make more sense. Do the Nintendo Daily Drop at 10. Be done by 11. Do the final touches on my podcast between 11:30, and then just boot that sucker up at 12, man, and talk games and all the news from the week. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. I'm going to initially start out at 12 o'clock and see how it works. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sounds like a plan. All right, everybody. I'll see y'all later on today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be going through Metroid Prime Remastered, and we're going to take on that boss. And we're going to beat that boss today so that we can put that game to rest, so that we can start on Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which would be great. And then if we could beat the game early enough today, then we could have a real Metroid Monday. We could jump into Metroid Dread and do some of that because I haven't played that in a few weeks. So we could have a real good Metroid Monday today. And then, of course, tonight I'm doing multiplayer Monday with my guys. But we'll see. Definitely tomorrow, we'll be back in Chronos tomorrow. We're itching toward the end of that game. I want to beat that game before Friday, before Borderlands 4 comes out. Because I want to give that game its shot much more than I did Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3, I didn't give it enough time at all. I think I played that game all of an hour or two. pretty pathetic on how much time I gave Borderlands 3. All right. I'll see y'all in a few. Take care. Darth Spriggan out. Love y'all. See you soon.